I'm learning more of my strengths and where my areas of improvements are. It's been so much fun though. I
I
love this. I
know.
can talk about this with you all day. You remember me?
And then you'll have a whole thrift store. You were 2, 3 months old.
Oh yeah, I'm just a baby. I'm just enjoying the ride. Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like my video.
Just need this on loop whenever, because there's gonna be times where like, what am I doing? Is it even
I
worth
know.
it? And it's like, wait a minute, just gonna play this video.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We have Rosa again here, Rosa from When Rosa Thrifts. So happy that I have you again. And today we're just going to talk all about like how to achieve success and what that even means in small business world, right? Having a small business, and it can be really hard to start one and to achieve what you think success is. And we're going to be talking about like the hardships and the fun things and the good things and in the wins about having a business, and just like our authentic selves with starting a business. Everyone's business is so different, and I think it's really awesome for other people to hear about their story.
Yeah,
And yours differs from mine, and everyone's
yeah,
else's differs from mine, and we can all learn from each other. And really, like, the goal of this video is for people who are in it already or
yeah,
are looking to start, right? Saying like, I
yeah,
have this hobby and I don't know how to take the next step. And
exactly.
maybe watching these videos can help me take that next step and feel a little bit less nervous about it, because there's so much that you have to know when you're starting a business.
Honestly, honestly. No, that's what I want everyone to have Aaliyah like you did for me. And it's like, this is what you need. I'm like, you're right. Let me get it right now.
Get your weights.
Yeah, honestly, like, and guess what? That was unfortunate because someone's tent did fly away, and yeah, yeah,
They didn't have a Leah. They didn't
yes. I'm like,
have
wait,
my
wait.
handbags.
Exactly.
I'm here for all the tips. The thing is, I've gotten all of these tips from other people,
Yeah.
right? Like, I have learned this stuff because of time, but there's so much more for me to learn, but from other people. And
Hmm.
it's a community, and
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody can learn this on their own. It's
Yeah.
really about seeing what works and what doesn't work from other people. And I have made a million mistakes in the past however many years, a million of them, but everybody does. And I want to normalize that for everyone, that it's
Oh, that's
you're
so
going to
helpful.
make mistakes, and you're going to learn from it, and everybody else does, and that's how everybody can help you. Like, I want to hear about other people's mistakes so that other people don't have to make those same mistakes. And you'll make your own mistakes, but then somebody else will learn from that, not do it. And that's just part of the community of artists, that everyone's just so nice, and everybody
Honestly,
wants to help each other, and like that's what this is about.
I know. No, everyone has been so sweet. I love, oh my gosh. It's just like, just seeing what people can create. It's just, how can you, it's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
what? It's incredible just to see everyone and so passionate about everything. I think that's what
Are.
I'm so excited about. Everyone's just as passionate and excited and just like, and just learning from each other. Everyone's supposed to learn from each other. And what else do you need? And everyone's like so giving and supportive. I'm like, that is so sweet. And knowing that's my first time, first market things, everyone's so sweet and helpful. Like, what do you need? It's just, markets are my favorite. Meeting
I
other
know.
vendors is
So
my
fun.
favorite.
Ugh, I know. When I was looking to first do markets, I remember I was so nervous to go around to artists and ask them questions. I mean, I was young. I was like in college. I remember like everyone's like, go ask people, go ask the vendors. And I was young, but I was so nervous. I was like, no, I don't. No, I'm afraid.
Yeah, same, same.
Like, I don't want to come across as like being dumb, sounding dumb, not knowing anything, but do it. Like, why didn't I sooner, right? Like, everyone
That's yeah,
should go and ask questions. I welcome when people come and ask me questions, because right, this video, I want to show everybody that like we can learn
exactly.
from each other. I don't think that anybody would say no to answer
Yeah.
questions or be like, "Nope," like, no, it doesn't happen.
But I also love the idea because it's already daunting, like, putting your personal money in, trying
Right.
to, like, literally invest in yourself, it's terrifying, but it's also, like I said, so rewarding, it's just you're so proud of yourself. I think
Yeah,
that's one of the cool things, like, "Wow, I can't believe we're doing this." We're just, like, going for it.
doing it.
Oh,
It's huge, but it's amazing, it's
yeah.
incredible, and it's like a dream. Seriously, like, we're doing it.
Yeah. What's cool thing about being a small business owner, like, it's up to you. You can decide. No one's telling you, like, "You have to get this done." I'm like, "You don't. You just you can relax." This is supposed to be something that's enjoyable. So I think that's the cool thing is like, "Oh, I have the time. I can go, towards, like, whatever, speed I want."
Definitely. Yep, there you don't have a boss
Yes.
to, tell you what you need to do. It's
Yeah.
you decide that for yourself, but I think that's also really empowering to be able to choose
Mhm.
and make all of these decisions for yourself and work
Yeah.
towards goals that are your own,
Mhm.
and it's unique that we get
Mhm.
to do something like that. Um,
Mhm.
but, if your business succeeds, it's all on you. If your business fails, it's all on you too, but, if you succeed, which it sounds like you're doing amazing things, that is 100% you. You've had guidance, but that is all you, which is amazing. And it's like it's even more rewarding in the end.
That's so true. Like, wow, I can't believe like taking a step back and I think again celebrating the small moments, like getting an LLC, doing my first market, like all of it's so much work, but again, so worth it.
Definitely. There's nothing better than somebody saying, "I remember your setup." Like, "I
Oh,
remember you." Oh my gosh, I don't know if that's happened for you yet, but it
yeah.
will. But there is
Oh,
nothing
that's
better than when somebody says,
amazing.
"Oh, I remember you from this show."
Thank you. I have a fan. Thank you.
It is the biggest compliment that
That is
somebody
amazing.
because there's
Yeah.
thousands of vendors, thousands
Mhm.
of artists out there, right? So
Exactly.
for somebody to say, even if they didn't get anything from you, right? "I remember
Yes.
you, and I
Yes.
remember your stuff." Whoa,
Mhm.
I can't think of many better compliments than that.
Yes.
So get ready for it. You're gonna have
Oh.
it.
Looking forward to it already. Oh, that's amazing. That's a great feeling, like, you remember me? That's
Yes.
amazing. I
Oh
love
my
them.
gosh. I know me, like, just me? Who am I?
No, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, "Wow, that's so great." Or someone
Yeah.
complimenting you in your setup too. I
Mhm.
think, first of all, your setup is incredible. I just feel like it's like an extension of you too. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like having like a mini store. So for, like,
It is.
all those hours,
It
you have
is.
this mini store of, like, throwing everything you have, and, your storefront up setup I say store because that's what it feels like, it's just so elaborate, and you can see the
Oh,
details and creativity
it's
that yours
growing.
has, and it speaks to, like, who you are as an artist, as a
Yeah.
creative, what you're getting, and, like, I wanna go in there, like, I wanna shop there because it's so
Yeah.
inviting and welcoming.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, it grows in time, and that's I mean, I mentioned this before, but when you're the 2, 3 months old.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a baby. I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm doing and I think that's what's so great is that I'm just starting off and, like, I'm excited what that 7 years looks like of just growing and also skill set. Like, I have so many ideas
Yeah,
that not only is just when Rosa Thrifts of just trying to do upcycling and also, figuring out different skill sets and things like that, and just adding things to my business that, of course, is just continuing with decor and clothing, but I've also thought of, making prints for graphic design, which I'm so excited adding to the
mm,
store and
mm,
just learning about other things that I'm like creative about or excited about. So I'm excited to add more to the store and more personalized handmade things as well. Your table? Are you kidding me? I saw the video of your table. I was like, everyone needs to see this. I'm like, this is incredible. Everyone needs to be watching this right now. This is incredible. Watching that whole process. I was like,
everything.
that table easily like is like because it's so much work you put into it, but it was just like so high end. The
Yeah,
end product was just like you could definitely sell this in a store
I'm so
completely.
happy with it.
I love that table so much.
I love it. Yay.
I'm like, "Wow, look at Leah go. She has her business, and obviously you're an incredible artist." I'm like, "Duh." I was like, "Obviously you're gonna be successful." It's just, like, amazing to see that just, like, like, following you, of course, I'm a big fan on your Instagram and just seeing all your shows, and then also just seeing your I also appreciate, like, ho the process of everything. I think I
Yeah,
realized people like to see the process of,
yeah,
like,
they
as you're
do.
painting yeah, I'm like, how do you, because I can't grasp that, like, how you do your artwork. I'm like, "How do you," even watching your, I'm like, "How do you do this?" Like, it's
Yeah.
really great to feel like you're part of the process when you're creating anything.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. I post all of that stuff. I also see you posting things on Instagram all the time, and I love it. It's just it shows your creativity, and you've posted a lot, which is amazing for a business.
Try to have fun with it because it's fun to
Yeah.
create. I just to think of it, it's
And you're
creating
so good
and
at it.
yeah. Oh, you're so
You
sweet.
are. Everybody go to Rose's Instagram. I am
It's
going
so
to post
sweet.
the name of her Instagram below in the description here. It's When Rosa Thrifts, of course. But you're so creative and you're so engaged and I love it. I honestly it's an inspiration.
Thank you.
This is not your full-time job.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
This So what is it like
Mm,
to do this on this side? Again, you're brand new, but to do this on
yeah,
the side,
mhm,
starting it, doing all of these things,
yeah.
and you work 40 hours a week
Yes.
outside of this.
And that was part of it, is just understanding balance. So I think we learn so much as a therapist to avoid burnout and how to give ourselves some time. I think the biggest thing is one, scheduling myself out. Like, okay, getting my work done. This is my schedule, and giving myself a couple hours a day. Like, okay, now that my work is done, because I do have an early work day, so that does play in my favor sometimes. From like 6 to 2, 6 to 3 o'clock, I have that time to do my work, and then rest, and then do a couple things, content related, organizing my storage unit, getting ready at least 1 to 2 hours a day. I am trying to do something shop related, something that whatever that may look like. And I also, the biggest thing is um, doing what I can. Like this is still growing. Like I love being so much a therapist that this is just something that I want to be supplemental, not something that's going to cause me to be stressed out, completely burnt out. It's something that I love to do, no matter what the outcome looks like. And so I think that's helpful to have my full time job for me, is because I feel so fulfilled for my full time job. But this is something I just love to do because it's
Yes.
just for me. Because as a therapist, you're there for other people and you're there to support them. So I think having a side business is actually great for self-care because I can stop for a moment. My work is done as a therapist. Now I can focus on something that's just for me and just the things I love, which is thrifting and styling and content creation. So I've got to say that it's helped so much having a side business because I have something to do that not only it's like career wise, but also love wise and hobby wise. So I think
And it's
that
something to look forward to.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. Like, okay, my week is done, my work is done, and now Saturday I'm going to a market, or Sunday I'm going to go see another market to like support other artists and things like that. It's opened up like this whole different world of learning from other artists. Is I have been so fortunate that everyone that I've met in market has been so supportive and kind and
Always.
just wants everyone to just succeed. It's like I want everyone to do well. I want everyone for all their things to sell out and do amazing. And I can't speak highly enough to all the markets. Everyone's been so supportive.
They always are. They always are. But I think that I would agree with that 1,010%. We're both therapists. We
Yeah.
work together. And it is so different from what we
Right.
do during the
Mhm.
day. And
Mhm.
it really gives you something to look forward to be excited about. It brings
Mhm.
passion into our life in a whole different way. And as therapists, we're always talking about self-care. And this is the perfect type of self-care because it's for us in so many different dimensions. It is
Mhm.
something that we enjoy, it's our hobby, and
Mhm.
and we're making money off of it. We get to
Exactly.
interact with people all the time.
Mhm.
It's so creative. This is the definition of self-care. And
Yes.
and I think that this is like the perfect way to live what we preach. And
Yes.
I agree with you a million times over.
Yeah. I think that was like that is so like so well said. Like it is a form of self-care to like invest in yourself and building confidence and being say like, wow, I can't believe I just did this. Like every
Mhm.
time I do accomplish something, like I can't believe if I told myself like a year ago, like I can't believe you would be opening a business, have an LLC, being
Yeah.
able to do this. And like it's just so great because I'm just so fortunate. Like I also love my job and I also love doing this at the
Mhm.
same time and having a space to do both, being creative, but also loving to do clinical work as well. It's just like
The
I
perfect
feel so fortunate, and it really does fill up your cup. It really does. Like, it's so much hard work, but it's so rewarding.
definitely. It's a perfect balance. I
Yeah,
love that.
it is.
If you could give advice to somebody just starting out a small business based on their hobby, what would your advice be?
I tell everyone, if I were to provide any advice, is start as small as possible. I know because I have this mind. Of course, I have all these big ideas and everything, but
Mhm,
I'm telling you, your product will speak for itself. Because if you compare yourself to other people doing this for years, it's going to be the thief of joy. I think that's the one of the things I have to tell myself, not comparing myself to other businesses or comparing myself. I'm like, no, starting off small is
mhm,
because you want to not go. I don't want anyone to get into debt for their business. I think taking the time, being patient with yourself, and saving up. So when I'm thinking about it last year, yeah, I am saving money from my own personal money. So I'm able to save it. So because I know I'm not going to make profit, I'm not going to do that.
one
And
day.
yeah, I will, but not right now. So because everything that I get when someone pays something, it's going straight back into the business. It's
Mhm,
going straight back into buying inventory, doing things, buying for a new project, something else that and that's what I want to do. I want to reinvest into the business. I want to do more with the business. So I think saving at first and researching how much everything's going to cost, how much, and giving yourself a budget. Budget. And things I want to buy myself, it's like a future cost. Like once I do this, I
mhm,
can buy this beautiful thing or this cool thing. And right now, I really want my biggest thing is to also invest in a sewing machine. I know it's not right a now thing. That's a later thing.
yeah,
And now that's my goal now is like
yeah.
once I do this, I'll get this really nice sewing machine and start all my projects.
Mhm. Oh, I love that so much. The thing is
Mhm.
if you miss out on something at a thrift store right now, it might not be there again.
I know, and I have had to say, like, I've had to say no, and I think that's one of the things I don't want. I try to operate in not scarcity, but abundance. Like, maybe it was just not, you know what? I just have to accept it. It wasn't meant to be, and I have to move on and let go. And hopefully, something around the corner will be better. Maybe, maybe not, as we say. And I just have to accept the uncertainty, and
Yes.
also being taking the moment to like appreciate like all this hard work that we do as small business owners, celebrating the small wins. Like, can you
Yes.
believe this is like doing these like, can you believe like this is so nerve-wracking and scary, but we're doing it anyway.
We're doing it. You're such a therapist.
Right? I'm like, I learned something a thing or two working with you.
I'm so
I know,
proud.
right? Give yourself at least a year. Give yourself that time to grow and being patient with yourself and focusing and maybe reminding yourself why you did in the first place, which is because you love this. And you will find your audience. I think a lot of the times we want it to be an overnight success, but I think I realized like overnight successes take years. And I think that's part of it is you're doing it because you love it. And no matter if your business is successful or not successful, it's because you love it. And nothing could take that away from you of how much you love what you do. And
Mhm,
it's a hobby because it gives you enjoyment. So at the end of the day, do it no matter what and give yourself that time and patience to see how to grow. That's the whole point, is just to grow and see what happens and being patient with yourself.
mhm. So patience, patience, patience.
Yes, lots of patience.
Yeah, patience is a virtue.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
that's really good advice. And you'll get there, in time. You'll get there. You'll get where you want to be, especially like you said, because this is something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And if you keep up with it, if you're persistent, when you keep up with it, when you don't let it fall
Mhm.
to the side, you're
Yeah.
you're going to succeed. And it really is an extension of yourself.
Yes,
And
exactly.
and you won't let yourself fail.
Mhm.
So it really any part of it is success, right? You're not gonna make money right away, but
Yes.
that's
Mhm.
okay. Like that's not what
Mhm.
measures success, especially
Yeah.
when you're starting out. Like that is,
Mhm.
and for a long time after, that is not what measures success. That's
Mhm.
you measure success by you being able to do what you love to do. Going out and getting your name out there,
Yeah.
right, going to these shows or,
Mhm.
even just having a website is really hard to build, right? So that's a
Yes.
success. That's a
Mhm.
win. If your goal is to be selling things, then if you can like make any sales, like any sale is amazing and incredible. You don't need to be making a profit just yet, right?
Yeah.
So anything, any sale, any small win is a success.
Oh,
and those all build up, and, they'll continue to build up, and you're gonna get there.
yeah.
So, just patience.
Yes, exactly. No, it's just like everything you're saying. I wish I could have that recording just anytime that anything just like is happening. I'm just gonna come back to this video and just like patience, patience, patience. It takes time. Leah said, just taking the time. Just need this on loop, whatever. Because there are gonna be times where like, what am I doing? Is it even
I
worth
know.
it? And it's like, wait a minute, just gonna play this video, play this conversation because
Definitely.
you need that pep talk and also having people surrounding you, supporting you, just like calling up my sister, like, "Is this it? Should I be doing this?" Like, and they're like, "Yes, Rosie, you should be doing this." I think surrounding yourself with people who believe in you as much because there's gonna be some times where I'm just like, "I don't know about this," and then someone is gonna be like, "Wait, you're like meant to do this. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing." And that's a huge part of it is like having the village around you. That is just
It
so
takes a
important along with patience is the village.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it takes a large village. I don't think anybody can do it alone, right? We
Mhm.
are both single member LLCs and we're
Yes.
not doing it alone. Can't do it alone. And so
Nope.
ask for help when you need help,
Yes.
and ask for support and ask for advice.
Mhm.
That is going to get you so far.
Mhm.
And it can be really easy to think that this happened overnight for other people. It can
Mhm.
be really easy to come to social media and think that, like, the the influencers who have a million followers
Mhm.
having a candle business, right? Like, that they launch it and then, sell out overnight. That all of these people
Mhm.
who have long time, huge followers, it can be really easy to think that it happens really easily for other people and other
Exactly.
businesses. And think, why isn't this happening for me? Why can't I just put out a product and
Mhm.
sell out overnight? Like, why does it happen for other people, but it can't happen for me? And
Mhm.
two things. One, for the other people, it probably doesn't happen overnight. There's a lot that's going on behind the scenes that we
Exactly.
don't we don't often
Mhm.
share downfalls with other people. We don't share the behind the scenes. We don't share, when things aren't successful. So
Mhm.
that's happening for everybody, but you're not seeing it. So then
Yeah.
you just think that they're putting out, the success, and it happens so quickly. It's
Yeah.
probably not happening like that. So try to remind yourself that, and also that, like, we're just at different places. Like,
Yeah.
all of us are at different places too. And maybe you'll even be there one day.
Yeah.
I'll be there one day, but we're all in different places, and we are succeeding with the resources that we have and where we are right now.
Yeah.
And that's so beautiful about all of us as creative
Mhm.
people and creative businesses, that we're all different and unique, and, like, we're going to get somewhere by continuing to be creative and unique and
Yeah.
be ourselves, our authentic selves. Like, that's how you're going to get successful.
I want that in a loop. I want that, like, your voice, like, "That's right, Leah, yes." Like, I think yeah, I can just I don't know, it's just been this conversation has just been so enlightening to take a moment step back to just, 1, talk to someone else who has been doing this for so long and realizing, like, everything you're experiencing is, like, that's part of the course. Like, okay, good. Like, that validation is just so important to surround yourself with other creatives, other small business owners to know, like, yeah, what you're experiencing, I felt the same way too. I'm like, "Okay, good. This is the usual process. This is part of the course." And hearing those words is like so important. It's just like, oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Because listening on loop when I'm anytime listening to this video, listening to this
Listen
conversation.
to it on loop. You'll always have find it YouTube right here.
No, honestly, like, okay, okay, just okay, taking that deep breath and just like this is part of the course. This is part of it.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up below. If you have any questions for either of us, write those below. Subscribe and keep the alarm on so that you can get notifications. We put out videos every single week. And I think that's it. Thank you, Rosa. So
Thank
happy you were
you. Same. I loved every second. It was so
here.
much fun.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.